Hi, this is Cynthia Henry again, my little video journal here. Today we had a group, and one of the themes that came out of the group was making yourself invisible, and how making yourself invisible is very connected to a sense of worthlessness or devaluing of your life. And I thought this was a huge topic. This is something that comes up a lot of times. A lot of my clients find that they make themselves invisible. And so they do it in a variety of different ways, usually by not putting themselves involved in situations. Maybe not attending, not talking, not participating, being quiet, being reserved, holding back unless you absolutely can't. Sometimes trauma survivors have both. They have being invisible and being very public or very out there. And that's not uncommon for a trauma to have kind of extremes of both sides, of lots of different areas. But the theme of invisibility and worthiness are really key. A lot of times people get suicidal or get feeling really bad because they don't feel like they deserve, that they're undeserving. And one of the things that I try to teach people is a paradigm shifting from the idea of are you deserving or not deserving, to the idea that it's irrelevant. Worthiness is not based on what you do or who you are. Worthiness is based on just being. If you exist, then you deserve basic things: respect, having your basic needs met, your basic physiological needs met, your emotional needs met, that you are valuable and deserving because you are. That's it. There's no, you had this trauma, therefore, it came up because you were not valuable. No, somebody victimized you because they chose to. It's a very different paradigm. And I think when people think about it, they realize that's more true. But it's a really hard one to implement. And a lot of people's strategy is to hide, that makes them feel safe. But the problem with that is it's not just hiding. When you become invisible, you also lock in trauma. You lock it into your inner world. You don't release it. You don't get to heal from it. You don't get to grieve it. You don't get to have the mirroring and support, which is neurologically necessary for healing. Not just, emotionally. Your brain nerves need it to be able to encode new things. And so being out there or being externalized is actually really important, and being that way with others is really important. Also being able to take in a good feeling and take in support is really key to healing. If you can't take it in, or you can't take in support, or you can't let people in, again, you lock the trauma in, which is always so much fun. You lock the PTSD in. So my goal for people is the opposite: to learn to purposefully and repeatedly, regularly put yourself in, even if it's small baby steps, which is where you need to start. Putting yourself out there, putting yourself in consistently, challenging yourself not to hide, not to keep quiet, not to not say something, to say things in a mindful, purposeful way that is positive and healthy, that is going to be constructive for everybody. But I think that's something that has been really kind of playing out over and over again. So just remember, you're valuable because you're valuable, not because you deserve it, not because anybody deserves it. Every life is sacred. Thanks.